I talked to you a little bit about Marley. You know that Zeke Yeager is Aaron Yeager's brother, actually. And Zeke Yeager grew up in Marley. Zeke Yeager had an expectation to be a warrior. I told you about how Zeke Yeager became the Beast Titan. He betrayed his parents, who's Grisha Yeager, and his mother, who is actually royalty. His mother is royalty, so if his mother was to inherit the founding titan, his mother would have the ability to go to the past and give you your command. However, the renunciation of war would mess all that up. But it's important to notice that Zeke Yeager's mother is royalty. Back to Paradia. So what happens in this show is a lot of death. A lot of people die. At something these kids appear to be maybe age 14, age 15, these kids begin to train. You have to understand there's a huge difference between the capabilities of Paradia and the capabilities of Marley. When we're thinking about Paradia, we're talking about literal swords. And these swords, I think, are the kind of like swords where you can rip off the top and then continue to use the sharp piece. Have you ever had that box cutter where you just like rip one little piece off and you can continue to use it? That's kind of what their swords look like. But these swords, of course, are like, I don't know, 4 foot long swords, and they hold 2 in their hand at once. And then they have this special kind of equipment. I think it's called ODM equipment, but it is strapped around their body and to their hips, and protruding or shooting past their hips are these kinds of spears or harpoons, you could kind of call them, I guess. And they attach to structures like rocks, tile, it would seem, trees, and things like that. And they're able to fling through the air like incredibly fast. It's incredibly effective, and it's amazing that they can do it. I'm not sure how they're able to harpoon structures like rocks and trees and then make it detach. That part doesn't actually make much sense to me. I feel like I would attach to a rock and then I wouldn't be able to unattach, and then I'd be dead within the first 60 seconds of the show. But for some reason these people are really able to do it. So that's how Paradia fights. Paradia doesn't have guns. They don't have cannons. They don't have, airships. They don't have boats that can travel on the sea. They really have nothing.